Aloha. Welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Rainbow Warriors offense will take the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Back to throw, it's Shager. Fires to the right. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Hawaii! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UNLV's offense will get the ball for the first time. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2 star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these 2 dudes on the field. They're 2 of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive. Team, just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Warriors!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're bringing heat. Oh, out. The D scoops it up. Everybody reverses field.
Fasting.
Touchdown, Hawaii. The defense takes matters into their own hands. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up and take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. On the run, it's Thomas. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Rainbow Warriors will... They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. To the air, it's O'Neal. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
All the way back to the 15. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a man on the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And now the ball is knocked free. Kicking team's got it.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big force fumble, big momentum play created.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Hold down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to pass. It's Shager. Unleashes to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try.
On 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Looking for room. It's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
They have had to wear that beatdown since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Makes a move.
Oh, you
Excellent
bitch.
coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. Just trucks through it. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. To the air, it's Shager. Gets it out quickly. Headed to the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. This guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Follow, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it. There's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have done. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that
Amanda
game plan is working to perfection.
I'm calling you. Get over here.
The Rebels will punt this one away. They may have to pay him
What's all that
overtime.
noise?
He's punting for the
Is that
fifth
us?
time today. He'll get away.
Is that outside or over here?
He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder.
Please find out, please.
He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not
Is
settling.
it coming from our house or outside?
Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the
Here,
offense.
sit down.
Hawaii has it back.
Did he text you
Sends the
something?
offense onto the field.
So why does he keep calling you then?
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell in.
I'm just figuring
this
why.
guy's had thrown the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Oh, look out! Touchdown!
Wait, have you been touching him or something?
And once he found open space, the
I don't know,
fans
that's why I'm
might as
asking.
well start playing.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt.
That was like
Tell you
little
what, he's the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game, and he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15
He's running.
clash. Washington notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Husky Stadium is worth its weight in gold. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
From the gun, the ground game. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Rebels will call on their punt team.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. Now well within striking distances, that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Rainbow Warriors are flying down the field. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Give to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And now on 2nd down for this offense.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Rebels line up to punt it away.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The run from the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Tackle, but he has a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1, 2, 3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's O'Neal. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is run.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit room so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some field goal on the other side. Well, they're just taking them right into the face.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing the pressure in his face.
They're trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go 50 in your career, David, I mean, nobody does that.
You're just a freak. I mean, your God-given ability to get off the football so fast and to be so relentless and to be so good with your hands, that dude is crafted and made to be a pass rusher.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Rebels decide to punt it away.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Hawaii. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
The Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
It's complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Safe completion on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Now the play fake. Trying to get to him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback.
And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out a wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been good.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hawaii. And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. 1st down for this offense. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bradley. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Fires on the move. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again.
Touchdown, Warrior! And the beatdown has ensued.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4
unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thank you. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Offense gets set for second down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to the target.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. It's a draw. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to throw, it's Shager. Got his man quickly. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first down from their own 22. On the ground, it's Sims. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Going to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and that's just enough.
I know.
What happened?
Stop the music.
Just wondering what it was.
Did you check?
Nope.
For this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field. He leaves it with his back. Past the first down marker and still running. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their...
Touchdown, Hawaii! And the punishment has been extended. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Excellent field position here for the offense. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. Third down coming up. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And the route is on. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go right back to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
And a sack all the way back in the 5.
Man, it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their point.
The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And now the hit knocks it loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have...
Touchdown, Hawaii! And the stomping has commenced. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And they did tack on the extra point, lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. Takes the handoff. It's James. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
The pitch. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Quick toss. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Warrior! And the pummeling has started. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to San Marcos. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a crease to the left. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. He'll take it on the return.
Return is brought down at the 39. And your Hawaii Rainbow
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. On the option. Now the pitch. Got the first down and more. He's now got 78 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark.
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And the Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Hawaii. And the beatdown has ensued. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to root it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was on.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated.
They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play.
29
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Gets it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And the punishment has been extended. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. Stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bradley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's now second down after the short completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really...
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Oh, he got loose. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Hawaii! And the route is on. They stretched this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Catch in the middle. It's Bradley. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. A 3rd and long coming up here.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it. As you saw it on that sack there.
So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. He'll field it close to the 50. Oh, he left him grabbing. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. He'll toss it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Cal took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Berkeley. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now on 2nd down after the short completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Rebels will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The offense starts with a short field. On the option. Runs through a tackle. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Well, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Warrior! And the stomping has commenced. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point splits the upright. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Coming after it. It's another safety. They get their third one of this game.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Now on the return.
Return is tackled out at the 43. And your Hawaii Rainbow
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
It's complete to the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the option. Now the toss. Got the first down and more. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup. After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense coming up with a huge... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. The 40. At the 30. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now from
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.